And now that he's in Puerto Rico, he's in a small community of wealthy people, and because they're in his immediate circle, they make him feel very uncomfortable of the amount of money that he is making. So now it forces him to want to work hard and to do more and to be more active and figure out how he can level up to his circle of influence, right? So that circle is influencing the amount of money that it takes him to live on his terms. Now, prior to that, he was making the amount of money that he felt he needed to make in order to live life on his terms. So you see how it changes, right? And I wrote a little statement. I said, as I've stated before, money is just a tool, guys, you use to create the life that you want. In saying this, everyone's level of comfort will be different, and it will all depend on how you use your tools. That is money and investment, so on and so forth, guys. When I was figuring out, me personally, right? When I was figuring out the amount of money I needed to live the life that I wanted, my needs changed as my family grew, right? So initially, when I was single, you know, my financial needs were different. You know, when I became a parent, my financial needs changed, right? They started focusing on my kids' future and college and weddings and so on and so forth. So I had to begin to change what it took to live life on my terms, because now I want, instead of just having money to go out and do fun things with my wife, now I had children in the picture, and I needed to think about their future, their legacy, building blocks for them. So my financial needs changed, and it changed dramatically, right? It takes a whole lot more money to take care of children than it does to fly around the world and party with one person, right? It's just a huge investment when it comes to a family. So if you guys are thinking about creating a family or having a family, I suggest that you do the research and begin to level up your skills, so that when that family comes along, you can take care of them the way you would like to take care of them. All right, don't be impulsive in life. Plan a couple of things out, you know. Also, thinking back when living life on my terms, when I was an employee, my needs were different, right, than when I became an entrepreneur, right? When I was an employee, I was working for somebody, and it was their goals and their dreams that I was, their agenda that I was pushing. And so my financial needs was based on the amount of income that I could make as an employee. So it had a cap on it. It had a cap on it, and no matter how much I made, I wasn't going to make that much more than the other employees working for the company doing the exact same thing. So my needs were that of just being the highest paid employee in the company. That's it, you know. But we were all at the same level, so obviously I had to trade more time for dollars when I talk about that. So employee is different. Now that I'm an entrepreneur, you know, author and speaker, investor, and so on and so forth, my level of what I need to create the life on my terms is exponentially higher than what it was as when I was employed. Matter of fact, it is so big that it makes me very uncomfortable talking about the numbers. It makes me very uncomfortable thinking about trying to achieve what I would like to achieve. And that's a good thing, guys. That is a good thing. And you should be uncomfortable trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve, so that you will be willing to put in the work, right? If something is easy, right, like when schoolwork was so easy for me that I would procrastinate to the last minute just to give myself an edge, to give myself a push, you know. And I think as humans we are like that. Things that are easy, we kind of we don't go at them as aggressively as we should to be the higher level. And things that are difficult, we tend to avoid. we tend to avoid the things that are difficult. So I just wanted to put that out there to you guys when it comes to living to life in your terms, right? Now, it is very important to have a flexible plan that you can use under any circumstances. You know, we encounter all different types of circumstances in our lives, and if you have a plan, right, that is where you can pivot midstream no matter what's going on, because life has many variables, uh, you can make sure that you have emergency funds available, money available, things that you can do in order not to totally and completely disrupt your life when it comes to that pivot you have to make. So I tell people you need to have that number. What number will make you comfortable in all those many circumstances in your life? And so that is it for that number. Some people may say $15,000 a month is a good number for them, right? $15,000 a month will pay all the bills and all the expenses, and they can use that to do investments, put money away, and kind of do things at their leisure, living life on their terms. Um, and so then other people will think that $15,000 a month is a complete failure, right? So for other people, it's six figures a month because they are maybe have a bunch of employees that they have to pay for, or they have tons of things they need to do, and so $15,000 a month is not going to get them there, right? They have scaled to the level of six figures a month, and then you have some people that six figures a day, you know, is what they need to be making. So there are different levels to this game, guys, and you guys have to understand that when it comes to pursuing the life that you want. So whatever level that you are at, you have to have your number that is important to you, your number that is going to get you past where you currently are and constantly working toward building a better future for yourself. So that is it as far as the money and the numbers are concerned. I don't give a specific number, guys, because, like I said, there are so many different variables to our lives that these numbers can go in all different types of ways, right? I know for me, anything less, right? Anything less than multiple six figures a year, to me, is a failure, right? It is a failure to me, and so if I don't push myself to that level and be around the people that I need to be at that level, then I am missing out, guys. I am missing out, and that is not what I want to do. I don't want to miss out on the things that I need in order to pursue the life that I want, right? Because my family means so much more to me than just accepting the status quo of mediocrity for me, right? So I want you guys to know that. Now, when you guys are talking about money, it takes energy, right? I believe, right, and this is me speaking, that money is a transference of energy, right? The energy that I have in myself. If I can transfer that energy to as many people as possible, that energy will translate into money for me, right? That energy is the values that I give, the education that I give, and everything that I give trying to help someone else's life become better. And so when you put that energy out into the universe, guys, all right, when you put that powerful energy out into the universe will reciprocate, okay, and give you what it is worth. And that worth is usually financially, money, great friendships, relationships, etc., etc. So you can have a fantastic life, guys. You just have to learn how to transfer that energy out to other people, and then transferring that energy, I say giving value.